Not the Chuddle.
Chuddle.
Goo from Jump Street.
Who cares?
Surprise.
Want a hug?
Kinky.
Gorgy.
Fuck good.
Welcome to Girth.
You can't say Teddy Spaghetti 3 times or else.
Don't mention his name.
Posticle.
Your turn to feed it.
How big is this hole?
Oh, it's gaping.
Hey.
Out of the mist and into the fog, it's Chuddle the Pod.
Hello and welcome to a brand new Chuddle Battle.
Chuddle Battle.
This is the second round, Fight Night Round 2.
Round
We're gonna
2.
get into it tonight.
I'm excited.
Thank you, Coven members. We've been waiting for a month or so on this one. We're always happy. This is a fun thing. I think.
Oh god, this is so much fun.
I know you guys are excited for it.
Yeah.
Full Chuddle tonight. Ross,
Hey.
Sam.
Sup?
What's up, my friends? We're here to
Oh,
have fun
man.
Good
and
to
battle
be
some
here.
of our horror villains tonight. I know you guys, if you've anyone in the Discord just saw Ross and Sam just got together and they were
Yeah.
hanging out. Ross,
I just saw Ross earlier today.
I
And last
stabbed
night.
him.
Yeah.
I stabbed Sam.
a lot.
Thousands of
A
times.
lot. Thousands
One
of
guy,
times.
he slitted him a lot.
Slitted me all up. If you're in the Discord,
Up your thigh.
I think all our patrons are. No, not all of them are in the Discord.
No.
Those that aren't, if you want to get in there, you can see the tattoo that Ross gave me. It's my first tattoo that I've ever had, and he was very gentle.
I
If
tried
you're
to be.
comfortable, I'd say post it on social. I mean, do whatever.
I will.
mean,
I actually plan to post it on our socials because I also want
Beautiful.
to just start being on our socials more.
being a
just
presence,
as me.
being
Yeah.
us
Yeah.
as a presence
present
on our
in the
socials.
moment.
Exactly.
I gotcha.
So
Cool.
look out for that, patrons.
I love it. So, I mean, as obviously as always, thank you guys so much. We love you guys. Your lives give us souls, and we thank your beautiful
You're the
lives and
best.
souls.
Thank
this
you
is
for the lives
just-
and souls, the souls of live.
They're kind of awesome.
But
But
make us feel good
without-
about ourselves.
You're the
further
reason.
I do.
You're the reason for
it
the
is
season.
true. I do feel very good about myself, and times when often I don't, and I just like sit here and I'm like, you know what? There's someone. There's someone out there. There's 9
See
people.
someone.
A whole coven.
There's a whole coven. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Let's get into this Chuddle battle for tonight. So just as a reminder, the Coven Battle World Cup consists of 116 fighters with one winner coming out at the end. 115 matches with 10 matches per episode. Each Chuddleman gets 1 vote. 2 out of 3 votes gets the win, and this is single elimination. So coming up for round 1 tonight, the werewolf from Viking Wharf versus Mama Deadite
Viking Werf.
from Evil Dead Rise. Viking Wharf. So there you have it. Werewolf weapons, fangs and claws, with the abilities of pretty typical werewolf abilities, and but it's like a little more wolf-like. And I don't have a kill count number for it. Don't remember really.
It mauled a bunch of people.
There was maulings. It's a werewolf. It's ancient. Versus Mama Deadite from Evil Dead Rise, as I said, with our weapons of manipulation, strength, Deadite shit. Abilities. Really hard to kill and kind of like an infection-like. Kill count, at least 5 in this one. Just a whole bunch of bodies up and down, but I'm sure.
Sure.
Man,
Whatever. There you go.
This is a moderately tough one because I mean, like the Deadites that Mama Deadite come from are basically invincible, shy of pureeing them. Like if we're talking about like normal Deadites, I feel like a werewolf could do full body dismemberment moderately easy.
Sure,
but even that wouldn't kill these Deadites. They're like weird. They're like Deadite plus.
I mean, I think werewolf honestly might get like ingest some Deadite, and I think that's going to turn it into werewolf Deadite. Like I think we're getting werewolf Deadite.
I think
which would
Mama
be pretty
Deadite is
goddamn
gonna have
sweet.
a werewolf
Weredite?
pet pretty soon.
A Weredite.
Yes,
Because
and then
he's
the werewolf
tear into her. She'll get mauled, but
she'll be laughing.
Like, she'll be laughing exactly, knowing what's going to happen.
Oh, dude, I want
and
to
then
see
all
that.
of a sudden, it goes from like mauling to licking.
Yeah, and it's just you look up and it's just like fucking gnarly ass Deadite
That would be
werewolf,
so
and then
fucking sick. Guy who's making the next Evil Dead movie. If you're listening, if you're one of our
Werewolves
patrons,
Bring back
fan.
Mama Deadite, because it's got to be Mama Deadite, and
It does
put
have
in
to be Mama
werewolves.
Deadite.
I just want a wolf or a bear. I just want an animal attacking a Deadite and becoming like controlled by the Deadites.
Oh yeah,
That'd be fun.
Too good.
That'd be definitely a good time. Well, I think that one is pretty much unanimous on this one. We're giving this to Mama Deadite with the win.
Yeah, as much as I love werewolves, I feel that Mama Deadite, even fully dismembered, would reattach herself to finish off this werewolf and find something silver related.
Awesome. We're going to give it to Mama Deadite on round one and head on over to round two. Coming in is Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That'd be Netflix Chainsaw Massacre. Versus, this is a good one, The Devil's Lake Impaler from Scare Package. So I like that it's like two like skin masking wearing like
Yeah,
the slashers, which is pretty fun. So Leatherface, we obviously got his main weapon coming in with his chainsaw, and his abilities is big. He's just a big dumb killing machine.
just a big old dumb kill machine.
That's ability in of itself. With this movie, he had a kill count of 29, and I think there's a shit ton more, obviously, in Leatherface's past. The Devil's Lake Impaler, coming in from Scare Package, has a various amount of weapons that he uses, all mainly to impale. Abilities are typical supernatural slasher type of stuff. And he has a kill count of 24 with just his. So that's a pretty high kill count as well.
He has a history as well.
No.
It wasn't his first rodeo.
Exactly. So I think this is a pretty solid matchup, I think.
So this is going to sound blasphemous, but because of the Devil Lake Impaler's magical powers that are in Scare Package, where if something's going to go wrong, it's like the Murphy's Law, like the flashlights go out, a car can't turn on. I feel that Leatherface is going to run towards the Devil's Lake Impaler, and then the second he gets within parameter, his chainsaw is going to just turn off. It just sputters out, and he goes, "Oh, yes. Fuck." I mean, he can still use a hammer, and in this one, there is a gnarly hammer death. In Leatherface, I mean,
it's pretty good. And the thing about in this Leatherface too,
yeah,
this Leatherface is technically just an iteration from the first one, so it's like first to this Leatherface. I think
it's geriatric Leatherface,
yeah,
right? Without the other movies existing, so he doesn't have those. I don't know.
Although his chainsaw is a magical chainsaw too, because wasn't it a wall
for
or
like
floor
30
or
years?
It just
That's
started right
so
away.
True.
He does. That is a magic chainsaw. So that may be able to overcome the kind of property of just going out, being within the Devil's Lake Impaler. But I think, but we do know that the Impaler is more. I think he's more magical, right? In terms of returning from dead.
I think. Yes.
Yeah. Certainly.
I think
he's got more of a mystical thing going there.
What did he throw? He impaled someone with, what was it, a piano or something?
A treadmill. It was a treadmill.
A treadmill. He threw that and impaled someone. I think I'm giving this one to the Impaler.
I
am too, just because I'm not that partial to this Leatherface.
Yeah.
I think I like it.
It's like MAGA Leatherface.
Again, it's going to be blasphemous. I think any Leatherface is not going to survive against the Devil's Lake Impaler. Like, this guy, it's supernatural.
A big dumb guy
with another person's face on.
Exactly. And I always forget I have the Scare Package poster right behind me. So yeah, let's give it to the Impaler. Another unanimous one?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah,
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on?
And that one seems like it'd be tough. It's a great matchup, but
I think it is. I think it is a good. I think it is a good battle. I think there's a good fight to be had between the two.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think
my heart
limbs are going to be lost.
Yes. The
hearts are going to be broken.
Absolutely. There might be Corey Feldman looking people, just with the shaved head.
There'll be random heroes that get thrown into the mix that are getting lopped off during the battle.
What'll happen is just when Leatherface appears to have the upper hand and is about to take the Devil's Lake Impaler, some magical thing makes him slip and land on his own chainsaw or something.
Yes.
And then the Impaler being impaled by his chainsaw, and then the Impaler has to take something else. So Leatherface will be on his back, being like impaled by the chainsaw. Then the impaler will come up over top of him and impale him from the top with something else.
Absolutely.
There it is. Boom. Love it. Let's go. Next round. The Grabber versus Cocaine Bear.
Oh my god. Oh wow.
This is gonna be a fun one. So that's obviously the Grabber from the Black Phone with I said his weapon is a belt. And
like
his hands
chloroform.
and whatever else. Abilities, he's very manipulative, obviously, and he can hear the phone and whatever the fuck that's going to do for him in this fight situation.
Yeah.
His
He's
kill count, though,
good
he
at
does have
kidnapping.
6 kids. I mean, he's killed 6 like kids.
Yeah.
Cocaine Bear, though.
Anybody could do that.
I mean, come on. 6, that's amateur numbers.
This was amateur.
Cocaine Bear from Cocaine Bear. He's got teeth. He's got claws. Typical bear stuff. He's a bear. He's pretty invulnerable, it seems, when he's on cocaine, or she. Excuse me. Yeah, when she's on cocaine, she can seemingly get shot up and
I mean,
a lot of
get
different
shot
stuff.
anyway, but yeah, on cocaine.
Kill count 8 were given to the Cocaine Bear. So how's this one
Human
playing out, gentlemen?
Adults.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So the only chance that the Grabber's got is that if he uses his knockout gas on the Cocaine Bear, because he does have that like mask thing that he abducts the kids with. So if he's got that on him, he's got like a 10-second chance to get that on the bear's snoot.
I don't know if he has that much chance. It'd be hard
only
to
on
get
the
it
way
on there.
I would think is the Grabber would have to
Like
realize
shoot-
Cocaine
shoot.
Bear's love of cocaine and throw like a brick of cocaine into his basement.
Oh,
lure the bear
just
in
like
and
lure
trap
him
it.
in.
yeah.
It would have to be a trapping lure situation. But then
He's already got
I think
cocaine
Cocaine
at his
Bear's
house,
getting out
right?
of there. Because then
Wasn't
I
his
think if
brother
Cocaine
there?
Bear
I think
has
so.
that, like, I think Cocaine Bear's just going to do a bunch of cocaine and get the fuck out of that basement.
Break
Yeah.
down that door. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to
And
Cocaine
come up
Bear.
there and he's just sitting there in his chair.
Shirtless, like,
waiting for Cocaine
shirtless.
Bear, and Cocaine Bear
to
runs off
beat it
and
with
just-
a belt. With the fucking frowny
And
face.
then fucking the Revenant happens.
Yes.
Oh God!
Okay, that's it. That's what I want to see.
love
Does the
it.
Grabber have his dog henchman?
I'm not.
You throw
No,
I
the
mean,
dog.
The dog would also probably just get.
But the
mauled.
dog's in the other room. Yeah,
Ross
I mean,
tattooed a bear on me yesterday. I'm going Cocaine Bear.
You know what? I
Yeah.
can't even argue with this. I'm going Cocaine Bear.
I'm going Cocaine Bear as well. I mean,
This
like
is
the
3 for
Grabber could
3.
trap it. I like the scenario where the Grabber traps it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Cocaine Bear, and then he tries to play like the
to
open
gas
door
it.
thing with the Cocaine Bear.
Yes.
And then it's just shirtless Grabber Daddy sitting up top waiting for Cocaine Bear, and Cocaine Bear comes up and does what Cocaine Bears do.
Love it.
I'd love to see that. AI's almost there where we might be able to make that happen. That's all we want it for, man. All right, we're moving on to the next one. Next round tonight. Ghostface from Five Cream versus the Porter Potty Trap from Holy Shit. So this Ghostface has, a knife, voice changer, as his typical weapons. The abilities is sneaky, pretty persistent.
Okay.
I give it a kill count of 6, and then Porter Potty Trap real quick from Holy Shit. I said its
Holy
weapons are
shit.
bacteria because it doesn't really have any weapon. It has other things that happen, but I
Around
don't know
it.
if that was supposed to happen. It was just supposed to be a locked Porter Potty that was trapped under the construction site to blow up, essentially, right?
Well, it's supposed to
Yes.
fall onto the wrought iron too, right?
I don't remember
But
that
like,
much.
hopefully
but-
that did something. It wasn't very specific or targeted.
Yeah.
You know?
I said its abilities is that it can mess with your mind 'cause when you're trapped in there, you start seeing smiley face stuff and like weird
Yeah.
talking things. And
Yeah.
ultimately, its kill count is 0 because the Porter
didn't-
Potty never really kills anyone.
No.
Nothing
they
happens
just
within the
die
Porter
or
Potty.
in or around it.
So in this
Yeah.
situation, are we assuming Ghostface from Scream 5 is somehow in this porta potty?
And his leg is
we're
impaled.
Trying to figure out whether or not it gets out.
I'm assuming this is just Ghostface leg impaled.
Or is this just
And
like
if
Ghostface
so-
walks up and sees a Porter Potty, he's like, I don't need to go right now, and like walks away.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, because okay, let's say Ghostface goes in there and the door's locked on Ghostface. Do you think they're getting out?
Okay.
Well,
Ultimately,
yes.
I'm going to give it to
because
Ghostface.
There's another Ghostface around that can help.
I think Ghostface is getting out. Exactly. And I think Ghostface is going to mess around with their phone technology. They need to make sure to be having working phones, right?
No, that's the hugest
In
point.
any
Is that
situation.
even if it gets to the point where Ghostface is in the porta potty, like holy shit, it falls into the construction site and he gets his leg impaled. Ghostface still has a cell phone that he can call anybody at all to come rescue him as fast as humanly possible.
And this Ghostface particularly too, it's probably tied to the phone, has that voice changer thing right in the mask. Remember, this is the one that like powers on and like does that. So that's probably connected to the phone. So it's calling like Ghostface is gonna call up another Ghostface and get out of there.
Exactly. You got.
There's not much the porta potty can do
to help.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you Ghostface. I mean, you can try to go at it alone, but that doesn't work.
Yeah, this isn't Scream 3. This is Scream 5.
All right. Awesome. We're getting unanimous. We're loving it. And I want to say something while I'm remembering it too, because we posted some of these in the Discord, which was fun to see the club's reactions to the fights.
Yeah.
Well, not the reactions to the fights, or how they played it out, because it was often very different from what we had. And I thought it was hilarious. I feel like we try to come in, we're like, okay, so how would it actually go down? What are the things and the parameters? And they're like, this shit would get crazy and be like this. And I love both of our ways. So I love 100%. That's all I'm saying. It's all fun. Next, the tall man from Phantasm versus the murder guy from Perpetrator. I didn't know what to call him or what the hell he really was or anything.
I forgot I saw this movie until I saw something recently or heard something about it. I was like, oh yeah, what was that? So let's go.
So this is the tall man from Phantasm with got his silver balls of weapons, abilities, mind powers, strength, dream powers. He's really a pretty powerful dude. Kill count, I put question mark. There's definitely a few within the film, but I couldn't recall all of them that there are, but there's plenty to be had. Enough. The murder guy from Perpetrator, his weapons are, I honestly forget. His abilities are, it's really not coming to me, and his kill count is, I don't know.
A question? Oh,
I think this is obvious.
This is
exactly.
We gotta
Once
give it to
I saw the
murder
matchup,
guy.
I was like, I don't think I need to look that hard into the Perpetrator guy. He has a weird he open vagina cavity thing on his chest that gets like fingered by the girl at the end of the movie. That
it's like his nipple.
I went looking for a photo of him, so I kind of sped through the movie and saw all the weird stuff again. There's the blood cake. All that
There's like blood magic that happens, but nothing by murder guy. Murder guy is just
a lot
kind
of blood
a weird
magic.
Run of the mill.
He falls into like a blood realm
pool
versus the tall man,
okay,
which is a extraterrestrial corpse slave driver. I think
that likes to get
guy,
freaky.
He likes to get real
I'm
fucking
not just
freaky.
terrestrial. I'm extraterrestrial.
Extraterrestrial. That's
What's the extra for? Let me show you.
Let me show you.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen my portal
Brian's
posts?
Extraterrestrial.
Oh, this is perfect. I'm going tall man. I mean, obviously, he's getting extra on you. Beautiful.
I'm giving it to murder guy.
You give it to
just
murder
to not
guy?
be unanimous. He wants to. What's
Just
murder
for
guy
Ricky.
gonna do? Just get murdered? All right. But I think tall man's taking it regardless.
Yeah.
All right. Next round. Samara from The Ring versus the Pontifex Institute. That says from Perpetrator, but it's not from Perpetrator. It's from the Empty Man. So this is Samara from The Ring. Her weapons were her hands, because I honestly don't know what she does when she kills someone. Her abilities, death touch.
Scares them to death.
Death touch scares them
like,
to
is she
death.
actually touching them? Is she like just showing her face and they're like, ooh?
Yeah.
And maybe teleportation of a sort, because of how she can, go without. Her kill count, I put 2 plus a horse. As her confirmed within the movie.
Yeah.
And then the Pontifex Institute is, of course, from the Empty Man, not Perpetrator. Weapons, pamphlets. I don't know, the power of knowledge. Abilities, cult-like powers. They have Tulpa summoning abilities.
Yeah.
And kill count, I said, I don't know, because, I mean, does it count when they summon a Tulpa and it doesn't work out and that gets killed? Where are they at here?
Yeah.
So that's what we going up. I know this one's a little bit harder because it's an institute.
This is a really interesting fight.
Powerful
because you have an entity.
Think they're powerful only as much as they can get a working tulpa or get someone working to be empty enough to accept the empty man.
But who
right?
knows what other stuff they got going on?
But they're still manifesting tulpas, so like they could just throw a bunch of tulpas at Samara.
Yeah.
Samara, I don't. This is a tough. Yeah, I mean, well, first off, the Pontifex Institute, all of them would have to be at a press conference and have to watch this video at the same time for her to come.
I do like the idea
them.
Of a tulpa, like they make tulpas, like they just keep producing tulpas so that they can keep having them watch the videos, so that
they're
like
testing. They're using Samara as a guinea pig. And they're making tulpas to get killed.
Well, really, all you got to do is make a copy, right?
You make a copy and show it to someone else. So it's just a bunch of tulpas making copies and showing it to another tulpa.
The next tulpa, yeah.
But then I feel like at some point they gotta
but that's still not defeating it. That's just the ring, man. That's just you're stuck in that loop.
That loop. They fucking love those weird loops. I mean, ultimately, because this also could be based on how I feel, I'm giving it to Samara. Samara's getting my vote. I think she is gonna either work her way through tulpas or she's gonna figure something out. Maybe I don't know, but I think she's gonna get the job done and take out who she needs to, because I don't think she's going to be. Because she's not fighting the empty man itself, so they don't have the empty man or any of his powers or anything like that. We don't know what
their resources are or what else they're capable of.
Well, that's the problem. We don't know. Yeah. So with the knowledge that I know, I'm giving it to Samara.
Sure. I don't know. The Pontifex Institute freaks me out, man.
Sure.
I could see them. I could see, them just having all sorts of booklets to help combat Samara, and then also they could definitely just put it off as long as they need to as well. So I'm going Pontifex Institute.
Oh shit!
All right, Ross.
No, oh no, guys. Oh man, I'm gonna give it to the Pontifex Institute solely because there are so many people in the Institute. That's a lot of killing from Samara. Like, to take down the entire Institute would take. I mean, again, it'd either be one hell of a press conference, but
years.
Yeah, honestly, I feel it would just be like a tulpa fight, where it would just be like these weird manifestations that they create.
I feel like that's what they do with the ones that don't work out. They make them fight each other.
All right. Well, Pontifex Institute's going to get this one, knocking out Samara for this round, and moving on to the next. Sentient Trees from Treevenge versus Uber Jason from Jason X. Now, our sentient trees, as we said, Treevenge, their weapons are tree parts, all sorts of various tree parts. Their abilities would be extreme growing powers, because they can make those tree parts grow real quick and do tree party things. That'll hurt ya. Kill count is at least 15 plus from what I could count. They killed a lot that we saw on screen, plus there was probably a lot of killing off screen when the uprising happened.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Uber Jason coming in from Jason X, machete, various other space things as his weapons. Abilities, nanotechnology, Jason powers, and a kill count of 25. Or if you include, I believe it's Solaris, all the people and things on there, it's 19,000, like 727 or 121. Wow. I don't know what those numbers are. Yeah. Wow. There was a funny breakdown, and it was confirmed by someone or something like that. It like gave it like a breakdown. It was like 10,000 people, 3,000 dogs, 500 goldfish, like on Jason's kill count. It was a ridiculous fun little thing. So that's what's happening. How do you think this one's going down?
Because Treevenge, it's just the Christmas trees. It's not like all trees, right?
As far as we saw, I believe it was just like Christmas trees, pine tree type of things.
Pine
but
trees,
I mean, that's
yeah.
I think I can see the trees being able to stop Jason. I feel like they are
see
one of the
them.
few things I feel like that could.
I don't
Actual
think.
lumber.
I think they would just get chopped to bits. I mean, they might be able to keep him at bay for a while. They may be able to hold him down, but they're not going to kill
So
him.
a bunch of tulpas holding it down is okay, but with the trees that can't.
But I get where you're coming from, because like, all right, so the sentient trees that we saw in Treevenge were like medium-sized trees. Pine trees can get really big, and if we're talking all sentient pine trees, there could be like 30-foot trees just beating.
I mean, you've seen like the tree
dog
at
shit
Rockefeller Center, like that. Essentially, all Christmas trees were becoming sentient. So like, you got that. I think you just have like this big
attacking Jason would be.
So it's just called like I'm just also
What do you
thinking
think
of when the
they
trees
would do to him?
specifically went into that couple and like put their vines all within them and intertwined them. I imagine a tree being able to do that to Jason and intertwine and then kind
just
of like
shoving all the
He's
branches
more
into his
metal
body.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
I forgot about that. happening.
I'm just
being like a
imagining the
possibility.
trees. I don't know. It's my only scenario where it's taken out Uber Jason. Ultimately, he does have a machete, which is good for fighting trees.
Oh, every weapon Jason uses could specifically be used to cut down trees or limbs.
I was just
sheer
thinking no matter
number.
what they did, he'd still be together because he's like mostly metal. But I didn't think about the fact of just sort of growing into him and pulling him apart into pieces.
Pulling like a swamp thing and just like going into his system.
Just kind of, and then it would just be a bunch of Jason bits. And I mean, ultimately, he is probably pretty powerful and could respawn.
He's still probably going to be alive, yeah.
Yeah.
Come alive, come again. But I think it's a matter of the battle killing this match, you know, how the movie would end and you set up for the next one.
Do you think that he would
I'm
be
giving it to the trees.
I'm also going to give it to the trees. Do you think that Uber Jason would be conflicted, to say the least, because like he lives in the woods, like the woods turn on him? He's like, people have shunned me.
He just has like a whole moral dilemma of
whereas like trees have been my only
home
friend.
is attacking me.
Do you know how many people I've killed against you guys?
Yes, to protect you guys.
Oh my god. And trees would know. Trees would know his past. Trees would know to cosplay.
They would.
A bunch of trees looking like Corey
With like a Pam sweater.
With a
bunch of like weirdly shaved trees. I mean, Jason.
Like bald.
Alright. That one goes to the sentient trees. We're moving on to the next round. The chef from the menu versus Blurple from Color Out of Space. Now, Chef is coming in with his staff, essentially, or his weapons, and some explosives, certainly. Abilities are manipulation. He's got a whole bunch of money that he can use to throw at stuff, and his fame as well, which kind of draws people in. His kill count is around 40. Everyone that we at least know of that happens there and gets blown up. Blurple, on the other hand, coming from the Color Out of Space. I said its weapons are itself and others because anything that kind of comes in contact with it is genetically and mentally alters everything that it comes in contact with. That's kind of its ability. It's just like changing and making everything fucking gross and shit. Its kill count was like 4 or 5 maybe. Shit was morphing into each other. The whole family ultimately is dead. But that's what we got there, and that's our instance of Blurple that we had. It's probably got more kills.
Can you imagine Blurple just fusing the chef to like his own grill? Or like
I'd love to see
him to like a lobster bisque. Like
meal.
he just turns into a meal.
Oh my god, yes. It would have to he'd have to, like, the chef would be the one like going crazy and start turning like maybe weird or something like that. And like then other things, like he would have to like come up with the crazy meals and turn other people morphing into the meals.
The chef uses the water from the well to cook all the food in, so everybody gets infected.
Yes. And then they can meld and be weird and gross, and then he's doing all that. But yeah, I mean, I'm giving it to Blurple.
Okay,
definitely,
of course.
With this one. I don't think the chef's gonna cook his way out of this.
No, I think the only way that he actually would get out of it but it would be like a lose-lose if Blurple, or like that manifestation of Blurple that comes out of the well kind of like gets around him, if he could blow it up, but he'd also be killing himself at the same time.
Yeah, I don't think there's
I'm
any way
giving it
he's
to
winning
no.
it.
He's not against Cosmic, Lovecraftian Cosmic. No, Blurple all day.
Blurple takes it.
Blurple.
All right, guys. Psycho Gorman, our buddy, our friend and pal, versus Death from Final Destination 5. Psycho Gorman comes in, and he's got like that big sword, he's got his mind, he's got his body, he's got all sorts of powers. He's got godlike powers, essentially. This is him with his stone, and he's fucking powerful. Kill count said at least 90 in the movie that we see, but he's got a lot under his belt.
Oh, yeah.
But this was just like
Absolutely.
what like movie stuff said.
Archduke of Nightmares has way more than 90 bodies.
I'm going very conservative, obviously. It's probably closer to like 90 billion, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me, I forgot to put the billion in there. That's what I meant to do. 90 billion.
90
Final
billion
Destination
dead.
5, Death. Obviously, wind is his weapon, and his abilities are the death-like stuff as before. Kill count of 94 because of a whole bunch of people on a bridge and all that shit. But
oh man, okay. What's the Rube Goldberg machine that kills Psycho Gorman? Would it involve Hunky Boys?
I don't think it
doable.
exists. I don't think Death can create an Earth-like scenario to kill Psycho Gorman.
Agreed.
Is this?
And I think
This
that
is
Death
without his
also,
amulet, right? Or because after
No, he
No,
has his
with.
amulet. He's all powerful.
Oh, okay.
And I think Psycho Gorman fucking portals himself into Death's realm.
Exactly.
And just goes and kills Death and turns him into
I
a
was
piece
gonna
of
say,
art
we always
himself.
talk about the intern or who's doing what, working for Death. However that's happening, he's powerful enough to go over there and put a stop to it.
I guess if you have the power to make something not die and eternally be in pain, I'm assuming that like Death for him is like a gnat that he's just swatting away.
I'm sure.
Death-
I mean, he's got those.
Death is a tool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. He's got those dream powers.
That's actually
as well.
something he would say. Death is my tool.
Death is my tool.
Yeah, Psycho Gorman's easily taking this one. I knew this wouldn't last that long. So that's a fucking beautiful one there. Now coming in, I believe this is our last match of the night. Michael Myers from our Halloween trilogy from Blumhouse. So I just kind of combined them all together.
Yeah.
Versus CW from Influencer. Now, Michael Myers has pretty much whatever is near he'll use to kill. And his abilities, super strength, super endurance, just a big, strong, tough guy.
Super
Kill count I
strong.
put again around 50 for what he was killing in this trilogy. CW from Influencer has her weapons are her mind, essentially.
Mind.
She can kill with the other stuff around her. And abilities, manipulation for sure.
Yes.
Because
big
she's
one.
mainly just putting you on an island in best case scenario for her. So that's what she's, that's
Yeah.
what she does. Her kill count, I put question mark. She definitely killed one, but like there's been others.
I
for sure.
think a few.
Yeah. At least two in
'cause
the
they-
movie, because it was the first woman and then the boyfriend.
Well, she doesn't kill the first woman.
Or no, sorry,
Right.
second. The one she shoves into the suitcase,
That's right, and the boyfriend.
and then the boyfriend.
That's right. It was
still
those two.
two.
So yeah. Anyway,
And
So she-
there was like notches on the island that other people had been there.
exactly. So that's where it's kind of like question mark. She's definitely put other
Right.
people on that island.
So
So who's winning?
see this. Like, it depends. I mean, this is
come on.
this is such a mind. This is such a mind fuck for me, because if it's Halloween 1 or 2, Michael's
This is
taking it all
Halloween.
the way.
Halloween kills and Halloween ends. Michael
Halloween
Myers.
yeah. It's Halloween kills and ends, not. So all right,
Halloween,
so
Halloween kills and Halloween
yes,
ends.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
Michael
So if
Myers.
so if it's Halloween and Halloween kills, Michael Myers 100% is taking it. If it's Halloween ends, he may just stare at her and then take her on as like the death
Oh,
Padawan.
It's true. I'm imagining prime time, not
Like
Halloween.
cut in the
ends.
middle,
We just
like
forget
kills.
about Halloween.
Let's
ends.
just
I'm
do
thinking
kills.
kills.
We'll just do
Exactly.
kills. Kills.
Yeah.
This woman is dying in the worst possible way, and then probably being
it's gonna
like
be awesome.
a hack-a-lantern.
Yeah.
Like it just.
Sorry,
I'm sorry, CW. You ain't
Yeah.
cutting it.
Yeah,
You done
You ain't
got
I'm a
it.
fan,
You ain't
but
cutting it.
You're getting brutalized.
Yeah.
I do like to think that it would be funny if somehow she just seduces Michael Myers, and then there's just a
I'd love
shot
for
of
her
Michael
to
Myers on the
try.
boat, just like,
Yeah.
where are we going? He's
Where
just
we
like
going?
sitting there, like bouncing along, not saying anything, and then just like on the island as she drives along.
I like the idea of Michael Myers having like a trying to have an influencer account that she's going to take over, and instead of like having to do all this digital work, she just puts the mask on when
Well,
she does his posts.
She still does the digital work.
Yes. Unbeknownst to everyone else, Michael Myers, the other 364 days out of the year, just vacations and travels abroad, and
Yeah.
then he just comes to Haddonfield just to murder on Halloween.
on Halloween.
Well, I also like the idea, if she did get him to the island, that he just is out there now, and anyone she now brings out to the island
Just gets
has to
murdered
deal
by
with a Michael Myers.
Myers
on there.
I just feel like if you left Michael Myers on the beach on that island, you would just see him standing there, like holding a knife, just standing and staring, and that is like so funny to me.
That's the exact thought I
Just
had.
like-
And then like she leaves and then comes back and he's in the exact same.
Yeah, he's just
position.
standing there still, exactly.
It's either that or as soon as she drops him off and starts pulling away, he starts like walking into the water and she's like has to be like, no, stay. Like it's like, pulling back around, otherwise he just probably just keep walking forward. All right, Michael Myers is taking this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah,
That's it. That does it. No more.
awesome.
End of the battle for tonight.
That's a good one.
Have fun. Good one.
That was good.
Who
Oh.
made it? Who
Who
was
was-
to the next round?
Who run it?
All right. I'll let you know real quick. Let me just pull this up over here. So, excuse me. We had the werewolf versus Mama Deadite with Mama Deadite taking it. Up next was Leatherface versus the Devil's Lake Impaler with the Devil's Lake Impaler taking that one as well. The Grabber versus Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear came out on top with Ghostface from Scream 5 fighting the Porter Potty Trap and Ghostface taking it. The Tall Man came up to the murder guy from Perpetrator and obliterated him. While Samara took on the empty cult, or the Pontifex Institute, and did not make that one out alive with them taking that. Sentient Christmas Trees fought Uber X and got into him's veins and
Got under
exploded
his
him from the
skin.
inside. Got under his
Hey.
skin. And the chef didn't quite have what it takes to please the color Blurple, as that one won with the color Out of Space taking that. Psycho Gorman took on Death itself from Final Destination 5. Went into that realm and fucking obliterated him.
Yeah.
Did something, because fuck
Death
you,
didn't
Death.
stand a chance against Psycho Gorman with that crystal.
And got nothing.
Nothing.
And rounding it all up for tonight, Michael Myers, fighting CW from Influencer, was not able to be
No.
influenced at all and destroyed her, taking off that one. So that was a fun one. We got more coming for you for sure. Maybe we can, we'll figure it out, but we'll keep plugging it forward.
These are
we
so
got a
much
lot
fun.
ahead of us, and a lot of really fun ones
excited.
too. Still listed and waiting to go. We'll whittle it down and get to the end. And until then, we'll be here figuring other things out. Thank you guys so much for listening and being a part of this.
We love you.
Do you guys like the video shit? Do you want to see more of this?
Yeah. Do you want to see our faces?
Whenever.
Do
I think
this? Really?
I think it's fun. We like doing it. It makes
Yeah.
things easier for me to an extent. I'm like, hey, edit real quick, and then we just gotta go. So thank you so much again. We got a bunch of good stuff coming out. I don't know where this is placed with what has come out or not, but we got a lot of plans. So thanks, guys. We love you, and until next time, avoid the time loop.